The Nintendo Switch 2 is on its way, guys. The countdown to launch date is almost here. Some of you guys might have got your hands on one. You might have pre-ordered it, and now you're like, what next? Well, I'm going to help you guys out. I'm going to tell you guys what I am ordering with my Nintendo Switch 2. So first off, I only managed to get the basic Switch 2 bundle. When I was trying to pre-order it, the Mario Kart World bundle was just not working. No link to any place, anywhere didn't work, but I managed to get the basic bundle off of Walmart's app. So I got a basic Nintendo Switch 2 coming. So that means I'm going to have to order Mario Kart World. Now, I think I'm going to go ahead and get this sucker physically since it costs the same, digital or physical. So, of course, yeah, I'm going to need Mario Kart World. And if for some reason you got the basic bundle, I'm recommending that you get it. This is going to be the system seller. This is probably going to be the best Mario Kart ever made. Lots of new features. You can play as the cow now. Holy smokes. And who doesn't like Mario Kart? Now, the Nintendo Switch's Mario Kart Deluxe that came out, that was the highest console to gamer, I guess that's the phrase, console to player ratioed game. Like, that was the most owned Nintendo Switch game, and I think that Mario Kart World is going to do exactly the same, especially because they're bundling it. And yeah, sure, it's an $80 game, but it's Mario Kart World. Trust me, we're probably going to get a lot of hours of entertainment on this one. And then if they start to add expansions to it through the Switch Online service like they did with the original, we're going to have a good time with it. There's absolutely no reason to not have this. In fact, we're going to be doing streams on my channel where we play this together every week. Maybe even 3 times a week, depending on how great this is. Spoiler alert, I think it's going to be good. So why wouldn't you want to be on the fun on launch day and get in Mario Kart World? I mean, it's honestly going to be a banger. Next up is DK, Donkey Kong. DK, Donkey Kong is here. So Donkey Kong Bananza, this is like the first 3D Donkey Kong we're getting in quite some time. Like, people have been clamoring for it. We finally got it. I think this is going to be great. This is going to be awesome. Who doesn't love DK? First game that we're having from Donkey Kong franchise in quite some time, and it looks great. It's a 3D platformer. We're literally getting a 3D platformer at launch. Sure, it's not Super Mario, but hey, it's nice that they're going out of their way and trying something different, something new. Lots of kids know Donkey Kong now from the Mario movie, so let's just give Donkey Kong a chance. And it looks like there's going to be a lot of exploration elements. It looks like this will be a good game to sit down and sink your teeth in. And, you know, we have the racer with Mario Kart World. We need a platformer with Donkey Kong Bananza. It's going to go hand in hand. I find myself actually more interested in seeing what this game's going to offer as far as 3D platforming goes, because Mario Odyssey was great, right? Maybe Donkey Kong Bananza could beat that. Maybe we'll see some Mario cameos as well. Who knows? Either way, I think this one's going to be a must-own and another banger that they're coming out with the gate. Now, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom are both getting Nintendo Switch 2 editions, which is exciting. Now, sure, there was all the controversy of Breath of the Wild not even having the expansion pass or anything like that, but I'm a Zelda fan through and through. It does cost only $9.99 to do the Switch 2 digital upgrade on the eShop. But for me, I'm a Zelda simp. I might actually go out and buy these games once again. So I'm going to own, like, what, 3 copies of Breath of the Wild, the Wii U version, the Switch version, and the Switch 2 version. Because why not, right? So it's going to be $69, $69, and it's going to be great. Breath of the Wild was one of the greatest games of all time. Imagine on launch date being able to play Mario Kart, Breath of the Wild, and a 3D Donkey Kong all at once. Pfft, sign me the heck up. Solid launch, you know, and sure, this game's already like 10 years old. Where has time freaking flown? But it's great. It's Breath of the Wild, guys. If you haven't played it yet, by now that is coming out on the Switch 2, now is as good as a time ever, and you get its sequel. You get its direct sequel. That doesn't happen with too many Legend of Zelda games where you get a direct sequel. Tears of the Kingdom's coming out, and that one is just as great, and it has a lot more exploration elements. Both of these games, you could get an upgrade to a Switch 2 version for $9.99 if you own the Switch OG version, but for collectors like me, we're obsessed. We want the physical stuff. Plus, Zelda Notes is coming out, which is supposed to be like a handy little guide for it. Now, there's other games, of course, like Mario Party Jamboree. I didn't get to play that. I am considering it because the Switch 2 version includes the Mario Party Jamboree TV. I guess you could use the game chat and everything with that for expanded features. So that sounds cool. Kirby Forgotten Lands, I might do a Switch 2 upgrade with that. I'm still on the fence of which games I might do a Switch 2. I mean, I'm going to own the damn thing. I might as well, right? But speaking of game chat, I'm going to need the Switch 2 camera. Yeah, I know it's going to be like optional. You have to pay like subscription fees to use certain features with it. But this thing is just too darn cool. Now, I'm not going to get the Piranha Plant one, but I feel like using game chat would be a lot of fun, especially with Mario Kart World. And, you know, sure, there's criticisms of it being like 480p instead of 1080p and all that. But I think once Nintendo gets the features down with game chat and people start to use the features in their games, we're going to have some fun with this. Is it Discord integration? No, it's not, but you need the camera, right? You need the camera, not getting the Piranha Plant. On top of that, you need the Joy-Cons. As much as it pains me that these Joy-Cons are over $90, they're expensive, I need a second set of Joy-Cons so I could have people play with me. I do have a Switch Pro controller for the OG Switch, so I'm not going to get the Switch Pro controller, but I'm going to need some more Joy-Cons, especially because these are cool and they're upgraded, right? Hopefully the stick drift isn't as bad either, but I guess having more than one pair helps you, I guess, have a backup just in case something happens. We'll see what happens with that. And then on top of that, we got the micro SD express card that we need. There's a 256 gigabyte for $60. That's still a little pricey, but that's cheap enough. A lot of these Switch 2 games that are coming out aren't really that big. I think the game key cards have potential to be big, and then the download only ones. But I mean, Cyberpunk fits on the 64 gigabyte game card that the Switch 2 has. So that kind of gives you an idea of how big these games are going to cost. So right now at launch, I think 256 gigabytes is pretty good. I think that would be sufficient, right? I think you could literally fit Donkey Kong, Mario Kart, Cyberpunk, and Zelda 1 and 2 on your micro SD card if you really want that. Now, off the top of my head, I'm not sure how much internal memory the Switch 2 has, but you're going to need a micro SD express card if you're going to be getting a whole bunch of games, especially digital games and stuff. Fast Fusion, I'm looking at you. I'm going to get that game as well. Now, there's a lot of other stuff too. There's storage bags, but the main storage bag that I saw is $80. I don't know if you guys would want that. There's screen protectors. We're going to see a whole bunch of companies make screen protectors and cases. I couldn't even count how many Switch 2 cases I got sent to me from companies from Amazon or even like third-party controllers or third-party Joy-Cons. I've gotten so many accessories. So we're going to see another flood of Amazon accessories from Asian countries and stuff coming. So maybe you might want to sit down and wait and see what you can get as far as like screen protectors and cases and everything like that. Either way, it's exciting that we're getting a new Nintendo console here. Now I'm starting to get hyped. When the pre-orders happened, I wasn't so much, but now I'm starting to feel it. Now I'm like, okay, you know what? It's coming. So how many of you guys have already pre-ordered the console but need the accessories, the games and stuff? Hopefully this video helped you out. I know there's a lot of other games coming out. Suikoden. We also had Bravely Default, Survivor Kids. There's all sorts of games coming out, but these are the ones I'm probably going to be getting launch week. Donkey Kong, Mario Kart, and the Zelda ones, at least. At the very least. Let me know your thoughts, what you're getting down below. And I'll have some links in the description, actually, that you can use in the pinned comment. These are affiliate links, just for transparency. It's a way to help support the channel at no extra cost. You're not having to spend extra money. You can go and pre-order through the Walmart links that I have, and it'll give me a little bit of a kickback. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one.